Y'all want to see something cool? You see my squirrel? He's out here running around in the pool area. Watch him. Hey, Chippers. Hey, come here, Chippers. Hey, come here, Chippers. Come on, Chippers. It's Chipper Dipper right there.
What's going on, guys and gals? My name's Sean, and if you landed here, you're watching Scar My Guitar. What's going on, everybody? It's good to see you back. Now, in the last video, we checked out a little Telecaster from Licks Pro, and if you remember correctly, a little while back, we checked out a Strat from a company called Fojil. Fojill, or Fojill, or whatever it is. Yeah, I don't really know how you say it, but I do know I told Cathy to go look around, see what she could find from them. And I was pretty happy when she told me she found a blue guitar. I said, what kind of guitar is it? She said, I don't know what kind of guitar it is, but it's got some cool inlays in it. I said, really? She said, that's what I said, dummy. And that's really what she said to me. Now, I could just bust my phone out real quick, see what she ordered on my Amazon thing. But what fun is that? Then I wouldn't be surprised, too, when I show you stuff like this.
And what this is a guitar inside of a Fojill box. With a couple of holes in the box. It's like somebody just stuck their finger in there. It's got that red label on it, some of them have. Another almost hole here. The box is a little caved in here. Another hole in the middle in the back. But we don't know if it's damaged. Let's find out. Yeah, this box has got a big old hole in it, man.
Get your finger out of there.
Hey, what are you doing? That's assault, you know. I could press charges on you for that.
Yeah, right. See what that gets you.
It's in a nice gig bag. It's not skinny. We got a cord and it looks like a trem bar. I wonder if it's in another. Yeah, it's in that bag. And it is blue. Good job, babe. You know we go ahead and stop first. Let's see what we got. Some kind of, I don't know what kind of shape that is. I wanted to say Ibanez, but not really, huh? The strings are straight to the pegs. Wow, check out the cool inlay. Nice. Now, it's like a sky blue or something, I'm thinking. I don't like the black pickups in my blue guitar. I just don't. Already, I don't like that. But I do like these big old juicy frets on this guy. Look how big them frets are. Wow. Nice inlays, boys. I mean, I'm digging the headstock. Ain't nothing wrong with being a little different. Now check that out. That's got to be the jumbo cut nut version. But it's definitely bone. That's what we want. That's like an RG body shape. I love it. The boy's got some cheesy tuners on him. But they were the same ones on the last Fojill, and they're still on it, so they don't work too bad on the other guitar. Hopefully they work good on this one. This guy's got a scarf joint. You gotta look really close, because this looks like the grain's doing something weird there, but that's a scarf joint. That's a nice little comfort cut there. And that's looking like a real rosewood fretboard to me. And those frets look nice, man. The edges on them guys look clean. Look at that. Now I know what that headstock reminds me of, too. That's the Jackson headstock, but it's not all kinked this way, so the strings are all bound up in the nut. I mean, so far, so good, I'm thinking.
Now, I don't know what you're seeing, but I'm seeing a killer guitar for 129 bucks. I mean, at this point, I don't even care what those pickups sound like. All I'm worried about is if it plays good. So let's get it off the table and play it unplugged a little bit. All right, I got the Fojill tuned up a little bit. I think those inlays would look better going the other way. I don't know about you guys. And I like the blue. You know I do. Say that all the time. Look at that roasted maple neck. It's all tuned up, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Now I gotta say something real quick here. Did y'all hear that guitar unplugged? Sounds pretty dang good, don't it? I'm a little disappointed though. But I'm not disappointed in that guitar. I'm disappointed in the big companies. They keep charging us thousands of dollars for these same guitars, man. That's a $129 guitar. And it's just as good in my mind as any $500 Ibanez, $500 Jackson, $500 Charvel. That's a killer little guitar. You can go on and roast me if you want to. Real talk. But I'm going to tell you this now. I'm not spending any more of my good hard-earned money on these over $1,000 guitar. See, in my mind, you should be able to make the best guitar you can for somewhere around $800-900. No guitar should be over $1,000 unless it's encrusted with diamonds and gold. And here's something else you can ponder on since we're talking about the price of guitars, like these signature guitars. I mean, think about it for a second. If you walked in the pawn shop and there was never an Eddie Van Halen, and you saw his guitar laying up there on the rack, his guitar, the red and white, and then they had a, what would you pay for that in the pawn shop if you never knew of Eddie Van Halen? With the pickguard all broken off on it, the humbucker just sitting in the hole. Come on, man, realistically, what would you pay for that guitar? Yeah, $30 tops. Argue me in the comments. You'd pay $30 for Eddie Van Halen's parts caster in a pawn shop if there was never an Eddie Van Halen. Matter of fact, you probably wouldn't see it in a pawn shop because they wouldn't even take the guitar. I mean, that's an experiment I should try. I should just take some guitar and tweak it out like Eddie did his, because that's what happened. He was tweaking when he did it. You guys can argue me that one in the comments too. I bet that would make for a good video. Me taking some guitar and doing some stuff to it like Eddie did his, and then taking it to the pawn shop and see what they'll give me for it. Alright, that's gonna be enough of that. I done got off on some crazy tangent. We're here looking at a Fojill. So we need to take that guy apart, don't we? It ain't gonna do it itself. So that's gonna be enough lip flapping. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, this thing wasn't in the greatest tune for sure when I was playing it earlier. And it's definitely not intonated. But we got to get these strings off of here, but you ain't got to watch it. Now let's talk before I go tearing this guitar up and we go looking at it. This guitar absolutely is as good as any Ibanez under $500. Like I said, if you buy an Ibanez under $500 right now, you're going to get just about this fretwork. You're going to get the same cheap pickups. You're just going to get this same guitar pretty much. You're probably not going to get the roasted maple neck though. You're probably not going to get a real rosewood fretboard. Now, I don't know that for sure. But this guitar right here, if it said Ibanez on it, it'd be $500. Now we're going to do a few little upgrades. We're not going to change the pickups or anything. We're just going to make it look a little better. See what we got under here. Bunch of trash for sure. Look, it's the Chipson pickup. Holy cow, it's the Chipson pickup. So the guys that makes the Chipson is making these Fojils. Yeah, like I said, we're going to do a little upgrade here. Nothing too fancy. We're going to keep these Chipson pickups. I want to hear what they sound like. Bunch of trash. Look at that. We can keep the black pickup, but let's change those black pickup rings. They just look terrible on this thing. Yeah, we don't need them to be for like a Les Paul either. They can be flat. There's no slant in the neck pocket on this thing. Yeah, that's going to look better for sure. Let's see if we got a chibi pickup in the neck. The screws are a little stripped in the heads there. I got some new ones for it. Chibi? Chibi. Yep, same thing as in the chibi. Crazy. Now, in good conscience, I really don't want to put these pickups in this guitar because I absolutely know they suck. We've already determined that in the Kirk Hammett Chibi. And the other one that had them in it too. Now, I didn't play it on camera plugged in, but of course I did when I tuned it up to play it unplugged. Terrible. Yeah, but they're not supposed to be high-end at this price. Check this out. Thank you, Cathy.
You're welcome.
Look. Magnetic, dude. Little case, little guitar case. That is so sick. I was so happy to see this when she got this for me. Thank you. But we need these screws right here. Yeah, putting some new screws in never hurt nothing. Nah, that's overkill. Looks better like that. Should I put the ring on it? Ring off, ring on. Ring off. Still got to see what this is. Yep, he's ceramic. Now it's got a small trim block in it. But look at that. 1.7 inches. Let's see what's in here. Let's see what we got. Nothing spectacular. Well, they sure did cut that close, didn't they? Look at that. Guys in these trim cavities, man. Can't get them on straight to save their life. We know what's under here, but let's look anyway. Yep. Tiny, tiny, tiny trim block. Always pegged to the gills here. Springs highly under tension. You know we're going to take the neck off. Oh, got loosey-goosey there. Yeah, I'm not going to take the screws all the way out because there's no plate and we can clearly see there's no hole. This thing's fitting the neck pocket good, I can tell that already. Yep, it fits that real good, look. It does, look. Nice. Lots of raised up stuff. Look at that screw hole. Can you see in there? Probably not, huh? It's pretty bad looking. Lots of trash in here. I can't see what kind of wood it is. They painted the neck pocket. A couple of these holes are wallered out pretty good. I don't like it. I like the screws to work good. You know what I'm saying? It just needs a piece in there. It don't need to be completely plugged. Where I have to drill new holes or nothing. But that one there, that one was a big one. This one too is kind of big. Go ahead and do this one too. Scrape them bad boys off. Yeah, make sure it's nice and flush. Yeah, let me just put these back in. So let's make sure they're good and tight. Alright, let's see if this neck's level before we mess around with the frets. And it is not. It has a back bow. Alright, let's get the truss rod cover off and fix it. Clean little cavity. Looks like the paint got chipped there. Where's the truss rod? It's up in there. Now to fix the bow, we want to go towards the wall with the wrench. Keep an eye on this bow right here. That's in neutral right there. That's no nothing. So we'll leave it there. Now these fret ends don't look too bad. A good polish will knock that little stuff they got on them off. Let's check these frets, see if they're level. We're probably going to have to adjust the truss rod again after the strings are on. Always do. But we check it flat. That's how it works. Nothing. It's just as flat as can be on this thing. All these cheap guitars are coming like this now. I wonder if your under $500 Ibanez would come that way. Come with this killer fret job, man. Now these frets aren't green, so they don't really need metal polish. They're already pretty polished, pretty good. I mean, they're not bad, but I just want to really get the edges of them. The sides, you know. And of course the tops again. There's nothing wrong with this fretboard, just needs a good cleaning. I'm the man for the job. Look at that. Yes, it was dirty. Put a little treatment on it too. Oh yeah, that's what it needed right there. It was thirsty. It was all shiny because it was dry. It was so shiny it looked like it had finish on it, but it wasn't. It's just super dry fretboard. Not anymore. I mean, bro, look at that neck. Just look at it. Just put some strings on it and jam at it. Stop gawking at it. How about that?
And the winner of the cheap guitar of the month is the Fojill Ibanez knockoff. It's not really heavy either, but this neck is just really nice on this guitar. Just is. It plays great. I could see a beginner or anybody enjoying this guitar. Now those erasers got it real slippery. What's it sound like? Yeah, they sound good, man. Let's try the fourth position because we got 3 pickups. Now, I didn't see a coil split, so this is going to be the humbucker in the middle. Now, I know these ain't the greatest sounding pickups, but they do sound good so far. I think so. I could definitely work with this guitar. Let's try the middle. Now, when I don't hear that sound I like to hear, yeah, we'll move on from the middle. All right, this is gonna be middle and neck. Yeah, it's kind of muddy. Yeah, let's try the neck. I don't know, I'm on the fence about that neck. Let's try the bridge again. Yeah, the Fojil's a pretty good guitar. Gotta admit it. Not really crazy about any of the pickups. I could work with the bridge pickup. The rest of them, they're just not for me. And look, I totally get it if you don't like that guitar. People have different tastes, man. It's just the way it is. Now, for me, I like tinkering around with these guitars. I didn't at first. I used to hate doing these reviews. But the more guitars that I put my hands on in this price range, just gives me more ideas about what I need to be doing for my guitars and stuff. I mean, I'm getting into it. And I don't know if you know it or not, but this is a great way for you to start doing your own guitar work. To buy some of these cheap guitars, try to get them set up before you go messing around with your high-end stuff. Yeah, I don't know about all that, but I do know that Fojil's worth every penny. And I know me and Cathy really appreciate you watching. And I hope to see you in the next one. I got a couple of real good ones coming up. But until I do see you again, don't you touch my Scar guitar. Here's something you never seen too, or you didn't know. Squirrels love worms too. Look how crazy he is for it. Yep, he'll eat that grub worm like crazy. They're really good for him too, full of protein. He loves them, guys. Yep, that's something you didn't know or probably never seen before.